Today I'm going to read a piece out of chapter 18, verses 21 through 35. And we're going to talk about this message in a bit. Parable of the Unforgiving Debtor. Then Peter came to him and asked, "Lord, how often should I forgive someone who sins against me? 7 times?" "No, not 7 times," Jesus replied, "but 70 times 7. Therefore, a kingdom of heaven can be compared to a king who decides to bring his accounts up to date with servants who had borrowed money from him. In the process, one of the debtors was brought up who owed him millions of dollars. He couldn't pay, so his master ordered him to be sold along with his wife and children in order to pay the debt." Sorry, I lost my place for a second. "The man fell down before his master and begged him, 'Please be patient with me, and I will pay it all.' Then his master was filled with pity for him and released him and forgave him of his debt. But then the man left the king, and he went to a fellow servant that owed him a few $1,000s. He grabbed him by the throat and demanded instant payment. His fellow servant fell down before him and begged him for a little more time. 'Please be patient with me, and I will pay it,' he pleaded. But his creditor would not wait. He had the man arrested and put in prison until the debt could be paid in full. When some of the other servants saw this, they were upset. They went to the king and told him everything that had happened. Then the king called for the man he had forgiven and said, 'You evil servant, I forgave you for the tremendous debt because you pleaded with me. Shouldn't you have the same mercy on your fellow servant, just as I had mercy on you?' Then the angry king sent the man to prison to be tortured until the entire debt could be paid. That's what my heavenly Father will do to you if you refuse to forgive your brothers and sisters from your heart." So what is this parable saying? What am I trying to say to you? This parable is talking about forgiveness. And I feel like it's something that we all struggle to do. In fact, I struggle to do it a lot. But God has been so gracious to us in our lives and has forgiven us for so many things, so many more things than you could probably even remember to ask for forgiveness for. So if he is willing to forgive us for all of the things that we have done, everything, how come we can't forgive our fellow servants? Or not servants, our fellow brothers and sisters? Why is it so hard for us to forgive others in our life? It is very hard. But we need to remember that God is faithful and gracious to us. He is forgiving us for so much. And I think this is the problem. We tend to think that forgiveness is, in a way, saying, what you did to me is okay, and you're okay to do it again. That's not what it's saying. That's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is saying, I am unburdening myself from the anger of the action that you did, and I'm now unburdening you from the guilt that may be in your heart for doing what you did. See, we need to be gracious to each other and forgive each other. Do you really want to go your whole life with hatred and anger towards someone who did bad things against you or your family? Or do you want to go and be gracious? Do you want to go through life knowing that you've done things to other people and they still harbor anger in their hearts towards you? Do you want to have that guilt in your life? Or do you want to ask for forgiveness and hope that they are as gracious to you as God is? I feel like a lot of times we don't want to be forgiven, or we don't want to forgive others because we just want to do whatever we want. We want to be able to do everything, no strings attached. We want to forgive people on our terms. We want our terms to decide how we forgive people. But God is way more gracious than that. It's not really specified how much 70 times 7 really is. Like, you could probably use a calculator to do that, but it's not really like determined of like how many times should we forgive someone? Where's the line? But I just think the message here is forgiveness has infinite power, and it'll heal your heart as well as heal someone else's heart. So yeah, I just thought that would be a good message for you guys. And yeah, I just pray that this week you find someone that you need to forgive, and you can hopefully find it in your heart to forgive them. And I pray that if anyone has any ill will towards you, that they forgive you as well. So yeah. Also, I just want to say before this video is over, I'm going to start uploading these on my YouTube channel. So if you're watching on like a different platform, or if you follow my Instagram or something and you don't get the full videos or something, just know they're going to be on my YouTube. And yeah, I just hope that you guys enjoyed this message. And I hope that I can bring more messages in the future, because I like doing these videos, and it helps me. These videos definitely help me, and I hope it helps you too. So I'll see you guys in the next one. God bless.